It just went down in Tampa Bay. Boom! A bombshell just rocked Raymond James Stadium and flipped this whole season on its head. The crew is losing its mind. Something wild, something nobody saw coming just a few days ago, has turned into reality. A headline that makes Bucs fans believe again, that brings the pirate blood back to a boil, that could reignite the cannons and change the destiny of this team. What happened today is one of those moments you never forget. And if you bleed red and pewter, if the roar of the cannon pumps through your veins, hit that subscribe button right now, because the news here hits hot, straight out of the barrel at Raymond James Stadium. To understand how massive this is, we've got to rewind a few days. Last Sunday was brutal. The Bucs rolled into Sunday Night Football carrying a 3-game skid, desperate to prove they still had juice in the NFC South. Instead, pure pain, a night to forget. The Rams steamrolled Tampa Bay, 34-7. A beatdown, 31-7 by halftime. LA looked like they were at a walkthrough, and honestly, the score only stayed that low because they called off the dogs. A full-blown shipwreck on national TV. And the worst part wasn't even the scoreboard, it was what came with it. Mid-game, one play changed everything. A scramble, a hit, a flash of pain. The heart of this team, the face of this turnaround, went down. In that instant, it felt like the pirate ship had lost its captain. Cameras caught him clutching his arm, pain all over his face, and the sideline went dead silent. Sitting there in sweats, with his arm in a sling, that image became the snapshot of a season slipping away. Bucs Nation melted down online. That's it. Season's done. Here we go again. Desperation, doubt, frustration, because everyone knew, without that guy under center, everything changes, and no one knew how long he'd be out. The roster was already banged up, the offense stalling, and now the commander was hurt. The attack looked soulless, the defense leaderless. But football's crazy like that. Sometimes what feels like the end is just the setup for a comeback, and that's exactly what went down. Wednesday morning, NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport jumped on Good Morning Football and dropped the news that made the sun break over the bay again. Things are looking good for Baker Mayfield. Yeah, you heard that right, Bucs fans. The captain's still standing. The Bucs QB got his MRI back, and it was way better than anyone expected. Just a mild AC joint sprain in that left shoulder. Nothing torn, nothing season-ending. And get this, he's got a legit shot to suit up Sunday against the Cardinals. It was like the cannons fired on their own. The city woke up different. The crew went wild. Overnight, that season's over vibe flipped to let's run it back. Streets, group chats, social media, everybody saying the same thing. He's gonna play. He's gonna fight. We're still alive because Mayfield isn't just the quarterback. He is the spirit of this team, the definition of grit. The guy who got tossed from Cleveland, doubted in Carolina, forgotten in LA, and was reborn in Tampa. The pirate who believed again. With him back, the ship's got direction again. Let's set the stage. Tampa started the year 6-2, balanced, confident. Defense locked in, offense clicking, locker room tight. Then came 3 straight losses. Patriots, Bills, Rams. All tough opponents, sure, but each one chipped away at the confidence. Dropping to 6-5, just a half game up on the Panthers, felt like the dream was fading. But now the tide's turned. The remaining schedule, one of the softest in the league. Cardinals, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins, Panthers again. Not one of them over 500. None. And with Baker Mayfield healthy, or at least fighting, Tampa Bay's got every shot to stack wins and hit 10. 10 wins, enough to take the division and roll into January with swagger. This news changes everything, and not just technically. It's emotional. It's symbolic. It's like the whole team just got its heartbeat back. Rappaport even said it. Yeah, he looked like he was dying out there, but it's just a mild sprain. Shoot, that's Baker. The dude could be bleeding, and he'd still want the next snap. The locker room felt it instantly. Mike Evans dropped a sword emoji. Levante David posted a shot of Baker captioned, "Tough as hell." Chris Godwin wrote, "That's our guy." And the fans? The whole city echoed the same war cry, "Fire the cannons!" Despair turned into belief overnight. On the field, the impact's massive. This offense runs on Baker's energy and improvisation. He's the engine of Dave Canales' system. Without him, it's predictable. Bridgewater's solid, but it loses tempo, loses explosion. With Baker, the play action's back. Short passes open up deep shots, and Rachaad White gets room to run. Defenses have to respect the arm, the scramble, the chaos. It changes everything. But more than numbers, it's about heart. He inspires, he brings soul. When he looks at the huddle and says, "Let's go," nobody doubts it. That resilience spreads through the roster. And that's exactly what Tampa needs right now. Sunday in the desert against Arizona is the turning point. A wounded opponent, but dangerous. Tampa has to win, has to send a message to the league. We're still here. It's the kind of game that separates the quitters from the believer. And Baker Mayfield doesn't quit. Ever. The team knows the stakes. The defense needs to lock in. Winfield, White, Barrett, all of them. The offense has to wake up. And everyone knows it starts with number 6 back under center. Coach Todd Bowles nailed it in his presser. "We're taking it day by day." But Baker's a fighter. He meant every word. What looked like the end of the season just turned into fuel. The captain's return reignites the hope. This roster might not be perfect, but it's got its soul back. And when a team plays with soul, with purpose, it's dangerous. So, Bucs Nation, it's your turn. Drop "Fire the cannons" if you believe Baker's the spark, or steady the ship if you think we still need to fix a few sails before charging for the crown. The road to January's still long, but the light's back. The ship's got its captain again. And if this franchise has learned anything through the years, it's that nothing comes easy. Every win's earned, every yard's a fight. And nobody embodies that more than Baker Mayfield. From a sore shoulder to the mic of hope, he's back. And with him, belief returns to the Bay. The crew's alive, the cannons are loaded, and once again, Tampa Bay refuses to sink. Tampa never runs from battle. We're the pirate nation. We fight to the end. Fire the cannons.